On the telephone on Primetime CropOver, a lady that I met way back in 2001 in the Cayman Islands, and boy, she rocketed and shook the place. TC is on. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Well,
It is so good to be here.
You're probably saying to yourself, hey, look, Big George, man, I haven't seen him in many, many years.
In many years. As a matter of fact, I didn't even realize it was so long. When you think about it, though, we're talking about almost 20 years.
Exactly. It's been quite a while, TC. Good to catch up with you. But I was telling somebody else when I said, hey, I'm going to talk to TC. You know, who the hell is Kim? Yeah.
Who the hell is Kim? Who?
Basically, the woman who gave a chat back and an answer back to a song. Listen to me. Let me ask you this. You are not only involved as an artist with the Big Show, and it's not just the Big Show. It's the First Citizens Digital Big Show.
The First Citizens Digital Big Show.
What is your involvement? And tell us to our global audience and our friends here in Barbados, what's happening with the tent, the Big Show?
Well, we launched last Saturday. As you know, first time we're coming back out to an audience, a live audience, since COVID-19 struck. So obviously it's kind of different. My role in the tent is that I am senior performer in the tent. I have been, outside of singing Who the Hell is Kim, I've been singing Calypso now for more than 30 years. So 30 years is a long time, and this is doing the traditional form of the art. So I've been doing that now for more than 30 years. I've been with the Digicel show, the Digicel for Citizens Big Show, from its inception. And we're just about a little over 10 years now. Time just flies so quickly. But we launched Saturday, as I said, to a very receptive audience. I still think that people are trying to figure out how do we maneuver and navigate CropOver in a COVID environment. And the one thing that I want to say to everyone is that you can feel safe. Come out to the First Citizens Digital Big Show, and you can feel safe to come out. We are adhering to social distancing. We're following all of the protocols, and there is no mandatory testing required, or no negative PCR to be presented at the door. But we will ask that you wear your mask while you are in the audience or in, except obviously if you're partaking in a beverage at the bar. We understand that.
Right.
We're in a relatively open air environment, but we're still undercover because we operate from the Sea Rocks Dome in Barbados. So yeah, tent opened, and the audience is rocking and they're biting, and everybody is completely enjoying what is on the offering. We have a solid mix of solid social commentary as well as party music in the tent. And we got some names that have been on the scene for quite a while, and some that are fresh and new. So when you come out to the First Citizens Digital Big Show, you expect to be entertained. You are entertained from the moment you sit in your chair and that theme song plays, and Matt Fingal comes on that stage and says, "Peoples," you know you're going to be entertained.
So we're gonna get into the entertainers coming up next. We are talking with TC. You are all part, the senior performer, one of the senior performers, and one of the integral components, cogs, in the Big Show, the First Citizens Digital Big Show. I have this question, and it's a burning question that everybody tends to ask. Is traditional calypso, kaiso, as they would say, dying, or is it there still bubbling along?
It is still bubbling along. It's not dying. The thing about it is that we have realized that you have to kind of bring it into a more modern era and try to keep it fresh. I know that we're talking about the Digicel for Citizens, the First Citizens Digicel Big Show, but this morning I'm driving down in my car and I'm listening to some new music that has come out, and I'm hearing a nice fresh sound. The tradition is still there. We haven't lost the authenticity of the kaiso, but the sound is nice and it's fresh. So that's what you got to do. You got to keep it fresh. You got to keep the lyrics fresh and keep it exciting, and just don't make it a laundry list of things that we complaining about, and engage the audience. And I think that coming out of COVID, it's not going anywhere, but we're coming out of it and slowly trying to return to a sense of normalcy. I think that what the audience is asking for is a little bit of the wit and the humor that would have existed in years gone by, to bring us back to that happy place. And I can tell you that we at the First Citizens Digital Big Show, we have figured out how to do that, because we have a balance of both the old and the new.
So TC, as we wrap up, your final words to our listeners who would like to come across to the big show.
Well, my final words is to come on out. It is an entertaining package from start to finish. You are getting your traditional kaiso, and let me tell you, you're getting some serious biting social commentary in there. And we have a good balance with the party music, a well-balanced tent, creme de la creme of Barbadian entertainment. You will find them at the First Citizens Did Yourself Big Show, Xerox Dome, 25th of June. And remember, I said, come out, let good sense prevail, and let's have a good time.
And support your local artists.
Yes, definitely.
TC, thank you for talking with us live here on Primetime CropOver. And as I know that as we get closer and closer to the main event, the big event, we'll hear more about the big show here on 99.3. And you've just been talking to a global audience from Capital Studio B here in Orlando. Listen to me, have a blessed, good sense CropOver.
All right, the same to you, my dear. Please stay safe, whatever you do, not just you yourself, your entire family, and everyone listening to Capital Media HD.
Thank you very much, TC.
Mwah. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. That was good.
Thank you, Wayne. I had a good one. I'm putting some music out. I should have it out by the end of the week, but I've just been kind of tied up in the office trying to get other things done. But I should have the music out by the end of the week.
All right, great. Kirk will get it to me, get it to him, okay?
Will do, for sure.
Lovely chatting with you and catching up with you, TC. You be good.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.